Yo, what up, what's up? Morning, how you doing? Bonjour, what's up? Mambo, wagwan, Moloeni, Dumel, Punjab, Dumeleni. Just go, bonjour, donkey, Hoyamora, what's up? How you doing? Niaje, Mambo, Nimeza, Amakuru. Yo, listen, man. Uribo, yeah, all the greetings, man. Just in case if I get one of them, please don't get mad at me. I apologize about it. Listen, so it's a morning session as usual. I just get called, I just go sound a question from, some of the guys here. Say, hey, Mntwana Wa Bantu Academy. Could you please solve for me this question? It's a morning time, and you know what? I'm gonna have to write exam in the afternoon. In real time, man. I've been trying to ask all my friends, but none of them give me the solution to this. So please, I appreciate if you can solve for me. So let's get to the business as usual. Excuse me. Let's get business to the usual. Let me get a question. Let me get my pens and all the tools with me. Yeah, everything is closed with me. Here we go. Let's go to the question right here. Excuse me. So the first question say. So let's see the question where. Please, if you don't see, let me know. I hope everybody can see there. Let's see. Okay, can you see? Yeah, I hope everybody can see that. Let me just pull up a little bit there. Yeah, I think it's clear there. Okay, take this one out to side a little bit. Apology. Excuse me. So the first question say, prove that the cities. This is the first question. No. Excuse me. First of all, cities in the convergence theorem. So he just sent me the question, but I think it's important that I start to explain a little bit. This is cities and convergence theorem, but we could see a little divergence, how something diverge and converge. I'm gonna explain to you what the cities mean, convergence mean, and divergence mean. Okay, let's check the first question first. Excuse me. You say prove that the cities, summation. This sign here means summation. So you sum the term from 1 to infinity. Okay, you sum the same from 1 to infinity, and then 1 over n squared plus n. So we have to prove this sum is a convergence. Let's go to the solution. Excuse me. So I'm gonna spend a little bit phase because some other people don't understand what that means. Phase summation meaning. Hey, Mish, what is summation meaning? So let's get to the business usual. So I'm saying I'm gonna do it so that everybody can see it. Excuse me. Let's set the time quick. So. Hamish, what does convergence mean? Converge. Let's go and see. Let's check this summation. How is this summation converge? Okay, solution to this question. Oh man, this pen here disappoint me. Doesn't want to write. Okay, Kairan. Afaragi. Doesn't want to write. Good. Okay, let's go. So solution. I hope everybody can see the solution. So giving the sum n equal to 1 to infinity, and the 1 over n cubed plus n in the summation. So what does that mean? This sign here, right here, excuse me. This sign here means you sum terms. But those terms you sum is from 1 to infinity, right? So for that being said, excuse me. So you sum term from 1 to infinity, my part. 1 to infinity. So now there's something called P series test. P series test always 1 over. Let's say you have a sum. Let's take a little example phase. This example phase before we solve the question. Let's say sum, and then k equal to 1, and then you have a k, and then you have a p here, and then this k goes to infinity. That's P series test. I explained to you for the P series test. Now how we test P series? P series test. Okay. So what that mean? That mean this k here equal to 1, but this p should be constant number. P is a constant, any constant number, but this constant number, it has to be greater or equal to 1. When it's greater or equal to 1, and then this series here, it always converge. When this P is greater or equal to 1, from P series test means all this series here is gonna converge. What does that mean? Let's test first before we solve the question, right? Okay, what is k? They say k start from 1 to infinity. Infinity means this number is going to go 1, k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k, we're going to substitute here in these terms, k equal to 3, k equal to 5, k to infinity. So infinity means you don't know where you're going to stop, because it's keep on going. For example, let's see. So when k equal to 1 means means our term here is going to be 1, means we're going to take this k equal to 1, we substitute in there, so it's going to be 1 over, what is a k? K we say equal to 1 now. But what is a P is constant that we add. See, now they say excuse me, K start from 1 to infinity means K can be 2 because K. Okay, what is this meaning? This sign meaning summation means add. That's why I add here. And then they say, so we have to sum, and they say 1 over. What is a K? K start from 1 to infinity. It means it can be K equal to 2. When K equal to 2, what is K equal to 2? It means it's going to be 2 power P. So it's going to be 2 power P and then plus. Now, K equal to 3. K equal to 3 is going to be 1 over 2 power 3 power P. And 1 over 4 power P means this K increase. K equal to 1, K equal to 2 until infinity. But we don't have to do all of them because we don't want to finish. There's no an end for infinity. It means it's continue 3, 4, 5. So we don't want to continue all the way. See what I'm saying? But see my problem. From the P series test, if this number here P, if this P is greater or equal to 1, and then this series converge. What is that series? This series here. Please talk. Watch, I'm busy right now. Let me put silence. My apologies, people. Silence, please. Silence. Silence. Thank you. So when this P is greater than 0, and then all these series gonna converge from the P series test. See, only when this P is greater than 0. Let's see. Let's substitute there and see. So we're gonna say 1 over. Let's put n number greater than. Let's say 2. So it's gonna be 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 power 2. We say P equal to 2 because they say when P series test P greater than 1. I mean, let's say P equal to 2. So it's going to be plus 1 over 3 power 2 plus 1 over 4 power 2. Okay, so now look, you have a you have a 1 chocolate, right? You have a 1 chocolate, and you have like 10 people. Everybody want that piece of chocolate. No, you have a 1 chocolate, and then you have a 1 peso. Means that peso is going to get the whole chocolate. Like, let's say you have a chocolate, and your partner want that chocolate, then she's gonna get the whole chocolate. Okay, you have a 1 chocolate and you have a lot of friends. How many of them? There are 4. 2 power 2 means 4. So it means you have a 1 over 4. Means you have a 4 people. Means everybody's gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller. But now the same chocolate you divide by more people. So what happened? Means because this is gonna be 9 here, it's like 1 over 9. Excuse me, 1 over 9. Means everybody's gonna get 2 smaller. You see? Now you have the same chocolate, but you have 16 people. Means these people 1 chocolate, and they divide by more people. Means everybody's going to get 2 smaller and 2 smaller and 2 smaller. That's what we say. Means the more you increase the number, means this series is gonna converge. Means getting smaller. When you say converge, means get smaller and smaller, because when you take 1 divided by 4, is smaller, but it's not smaller compared to you have 1 chocolate divided by 9 people. Means everybody's going to get 2 small. But if you increase the number of people, means everybody's going to get a little particle, like I want to say particle, teeny of chocolate. So means if you have a constant number, what is constant number? Means the number does not change, and then you increase the number at the denominator. Denominator means bottom. Means this number is going to get smaller, 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 smaller. So when you get smaller, getting smaller meaning convergence. So we see this is going to converge. So how we conclude? We conclude that from P series test, we see when this number P is greater than 0, means our series has converged. So let's go back to the questions now, because that was not a question, that was example. Okay, let's go back to the question and solve the question. Excuse me. Take out the paper. Excuse me. So thank you for patience. Appreciate. Okay, so now let's go to the question, right? So they say we have to prove that this series converge. Prove that this series converge, right? Okay, prove that this series converge. Excuse me. So we say we have sum, and then sum n equal to 1 and infinity, and then you have 1 n cubed plus n, and then show that this is converge. Show that this is converge. So let's go. So for the convergence series, first of all, try to convert this term here. Hamish, how you call term? Because meaning you sum. This means sum. You sum these terms. This is like term. Tn. Some of the people they say Tn. Some of the book they say Un means term n. Let's go. So now the tricky here, right? Take this sum, take this term, excuse me, and then try to convert it in a form of P. In the form of P series. What is the form of P series? Form of P series always like this. Like let's say x power p means try to break this down to this format. So how are we going to do this, Hamish? Okay, excuse me. So now let's try to do comparison test. Comparison what? Test. So how we do that? Excuse me. So we have a 1 over NQ plus N. Okay. So now let me try to, so when you have this term, try to eliminate with terms which are not dominant. You see? So if I have an N3 plus N, if I have to think careful, this N is not dominant. What does that mean? This N3, N power 3 is the bigger term compared to N. So we're going to eliminate this. We don't need it. You see what I'm saying? I mean in comparison. So if you want to get the other term that you can compare to this given term, try to eliminate the term which is not dominant. For example, Hamish, what is dominant meaning? Excuse me. Let's say you go to the sports. Let's say football, rugby, or it could be soccer, man, anything, man. It can be any sports. And then, see what I'm saying? There are 1,000 people who cheering for your opposition team, and then you maybe 1 or 2. So the dominant, those people who are legend number. You see what I'm saying? Let's say you and your friends, you start to sing, and a song. Oh, I'm not good singer, man. So I'm saying, and a song. But your friends, there are about 10 of them, and they're too loud. But you alone, so I don't think you can dominate them. You must have a loudspeaker for you to dominate. So that's what we say. So that's what the domination means. So I'm saying, just in case you don't understand the word domination. So we have an N cube and N. So if I have to look the dominant, this is bigger because N power cube. It's like saying 1, 3 cube, and compared to 3. This is so big because 3 times 3 times 3, 27, and this 3. So this is more dominant compared to 3. So that's why now we're going to compare this using comparison test with other dominant term which are similar, but the other term has to be in form of power series. So we're going to say, okay, so I'm going to say this is the same as say 1 n cube plus n, and then I'm going to compare with 1 n cube. Excuse me. So I have eliminated this n because it's not dominant. So now I want to compare between this and this, which is bigger. We want to see which is bigger. So now let's look. I think this one is bigger compared to this. Yeah, this is bigger. So this is smaller. What does that mean? Excuse me. Let's test now. You see, we said the same thing on the previous question. If this term here, if this term is the same term, but you have more people, and this term is single term, but you have less people, what happens? Who's going to get bigger? I mean, this one is going to get smaller because there's a lot of people at the bottom, and you have only one orange. So you went to the village, you know, like people like us who grew up in a, countryside and village, you know what I'm saying? My grandma said, hey, you got to take those cows and calves, to and feed them. So I go to the village, I go to the farm and start, to feed a lot of cows. Okay, let's say you have excuse me, let me just give another example. You have one orange, like I said, that you have a lot of friends. What happened? Everybody's going to get less, but you have one orange, but you have only one member. So what happened is, this one is going to get more, one member, compared to one orange get more people. So that's why I say this is less compared to 1 over n. If you don't understand, please let me know, feel free. You can always leave a comment. So this is less compared to this one. So for that case, so that's a comparison test. So now instead of this, I'm going to use this because it's less or equal. So I want to say, okay, why do I use this? Because I want it to be in the form of P series test. What is P series test? Always like this one. Or P series test, excuse me, P series test. So you see, it's already in the form of P series test, excuse me. So I'm going to say now, but for P series test, whenever you have a 1 over xp, and if this P here is greater or equal to 1, and then this series converge. Okay, but excuse me, I forgot something here. There's a square root because it has to be you have to compare like almost similar. There's a square root here. So now it's not changed yet because it has to be in the form of P series exactly the way how it is. So let me check it. Excuse me. So I'm going to check that. So, okay. So I have a 1 over cubic of 9. So now I'm not going to use this anymore because I had to compare this using comparison test, like I say, comparison test, so that it become like P series form. So now I'm not going to use this anymore because it's not in the form of power series test. So I'm going to take this, but it's not yet still like in the power series test because this has a square root. So I'm going to say this same as say, excuse me, 1 over n cube, see, and then multiply by 1 over 2. Hamish, what did you get n over 2? Excuse me, just for the other people who don't know math so well. If somebody give you square root of x, that means same as say 1x 1 over 2. if somebody give you x cubed, that's same as say x 1 over 3. So for this case here, there's n cubed means n cubed. And then you see we have here square root, so that's to say 1 over 2. So then, excuse me. So then we say, excuse me, sorry. Okay. Then we say this is going to be 1 over n. 3 times 1 is 3 over 2. Okay, so this is in the form of p series test. What is the form of p series test? It's like 1 over x power p. See, it's looking the same. So now we look, okay, this is like x and this is like p. So what is our p? We see our p now for this case, 3 over 2 is 1.5. So it's like 1.5. So we say, okay, so 1.5 is like p, it's p actually. So from our p series test, we say 1.5, 3 over 2 means 1.5, 3 over 2 equal to 1.5. So 1.5 is greater than 1. And you know from p series test, our p for now is 3 over 2, which is 1.5. And 1.5 we know is greater or equal to 1. So if it's greater than 1, if it's greater than 1, my apologies, it's greater than 1. If it's greater than 1, then we know our series converge. For that reason, now we say, okay, for that reason now, excuse me, I'm going to conclude now. I hope everybody, can have a try, they can see. So we're going to conclude now saying for the phase equation, if 1 over n cubed, which equal to 1 n cubed 1 over 2 converge. But where did you get this from? By comparison test, we compare with 1 over n cubed plus n. So if you compare, it means even this also must converge, because we got it from here. We got this one from here. So if this converge, then this must converge, because we say 1 n cubed plus n is less or equal to 1 over n cubed. So for that case, if this converge, because less or equal, then this must converge. So finally we say our summation n equal to 1 to infinity 1 n cubed plus n also converge. Okay, so excuse me, so this is engineering math, also again pure math. So convergence, engineering math, most of the time first year, second year, some of the third year students also they do, like engineering math, convergence and divergence. So now we say engineering math also, like I say engineering math. So if this is convergence, then it's convergence. Okay, excuse me, so that's convergence. Okay, let's prove now using like in reality, let's say it's without using p series test, in test in reality, like Hamish, please prove and see if that's true what you say is converge. Now we go. When n equal to 1, let's substitute to get the first term. Means to get term 1 means we substitute this n here. So we're gonna get, excuse me, n equal to 1, we're gonna say this gonna be 1 means to get the first term, because remember this is tn, this one is tn. Tn means it can be t1, t2. So it all depends which n you substitute in here. So now we go. When n equal to 1 means you substitute in the whole term. So that's how it's going to be t1, 1 over square root. So we're going to put 1 here because they say n equal to 1. 1 cube is 1 plus 1, 2. So it's going to be square root of 2. Okay, now this is summation here. So what is summation? Means add. So we're going to say add. Now this n is going to increase to infinity, means n equal to 1, n equal to 2, because they say sum, but you have to start n equal to 1, n equal to 2 to infinity. So now we say term, which term? This is tn, but which term now? We start with 1, now we have to go to 2, so term 2. And we say sum because this is summation. Excuse me. So 1 over, now we go n equal to 2, so I'm going to say okay. So I'm going to plug straight away. 2 cube means 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, plus 2, 10. Okay, now we plus. What do we plus? Because this meaning sum. Now we go term, next term means n equal to 3, means it's going to be 3 here. So term n is not 1 and 3 now. Now we substitute n in this term here. Okay, 1 over and then 3. So now we put your square root and then 3 times 3 times 3, 27 plus 3, 30. Okay, 30. So if you look careful, excuse me, this term here and this term here, this number is going to be bigger, but not like this. So we're going to say you have a 1 over, let me go slowly, so everybody can understand. Excuse me. Square root of 2. Now, apologize just a second, please. So we go square root of 2. I apologize. It's something I'm looking for here. I want to explain to people very clearly, so they don't lose the hang of what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll drop. I can't see my calculator here, but I can be using head, no problem. Okay, we don't need calculator. We can use the head. You know what I'm saying? We got calculator in our head. So now, let's finalize. Square root of 2 is going to be 1 point something. Let's say 1 point something, right? 1 point something, and then plus square root of 10. It can be 3 point something. So let's say 3.2. Let's say, sure, but it's going to be 3 point something. And then plus square root of 30 is going to be 5 point something. So it's 1 over 5. Let's say 5.3. But we know this must be 1.2 or 1.1 something if you put in a calculator. But I don't have a calculator with me. I can see, but that's approximation. So 1 orange divided by 1 person. What happened? It's going to get 1 orange, just like we said in the previous example. Now you have a 1 orange divided by 3 people. Means it's going to get smaller. But you have a 1 orange divided by 3. It's going to get more smaller. That's why we say this series converge. So by proving it using converge, using traditional method of Mntwana Wa Bantu Academy, and we see yes, this series converge. And by the way, my music's out, right? So don't forget to support my music so that I can keep these projects going, right? If you need my music, just write down there, and then I'm gonna forward to you. And don't forget to support, man. And don't forget to like button there, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. And then I'll solve the other question very soon. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.